Hey, what's up everyone? GameDad here, and I am back with a brand new unboxing video. Now, anyone that knows anything about me has known me to be an Android user for many, many years now. Now, dating all the way back to the iPhone 3G and 3GS, I started using iPhones then. You know, I had the very first Droid phone, and that was running, I believe, Android 1.0, and now they're on Android 12. But shortly after that, you know, I bounced around to different platforms. I had a Windows phone for a while, like one of the old Windows phones. And I even had what was the BlackBerry Storm and stuff like that. Those were really cool phones. And eventually I went to the iPhone. And I had the iPhone 3G, the 3GS. I had the 4, the 4S, the 5, the 5S. And then after the 5S, I actually switched away from iPhone. I went to Android and never looked back until recently when the Note line was discontinued. The Samsung Note line was one of my favorite phones of all time. I am one of those people that actually did use these stylus all the time for taking notes and stuff like that. I like the big screen, I like the power, but something I always tell people is I follow the tech. So if the technology is better on one platform versus another, I'll just switch platforms. I have no platform loyalty of any kind. I will just move to wherever the better tech is. And this go around, it was Apple. Apple won. And I ended up switching to this guy right here. I got the D brand case on there, but this is the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and it's been a fantastic phone. However, that meant that my Samsung Galaxy S3 was no longer the watch that I was going to be using. I can't use all the features that I could when I used it with my Note, and it just doesn't have all the stuff that I would be looking for. I mean, I went through the S1, the S2, the S3. I went through several of the Galaxy watches, and I always liked them. I use a lot of the features whenever I'm teaching at my martial arts school and stuff, and it's very handy to have. And of course, I used all the health tracking features, stuff like that. However, now that I'm back to iPhone, that meant I had to get a new Apple Watch. Now, the last time I had an Apple Watch was the Series 1 Apple Watch, the very first one that they ever came out with, and my wife actually still uses it to this day. It's a great watch. It's fantastic. This is a Series 7. This is the latest and greatest brand new watch. Now, I did not go with like the titanium or steel or anything like that on it. I went with aluminum. This is the Series 7 Midnight Aluminum 45 millimeter, and I got the extra big band on it because, the Midnight Sport Band XL, because I'm a bigger dude. I have huge wrists, so this will make it a lot more comfortable. So we are going to unbox this. I do not know a lot about Apple Watches and where they are now. I know they got smart features. I'm going to use the smart features and the health tracking and stuff like that. That's about it. So this is not going to be an in-depth review of the Series 7 watch. This is going to be unboxing it, checking it out, first impressions, and getting it paired with the phone and seeing if I look nice and stylish wearing it. So let's dive in and open this thing up, shall we? All right, so in typical Apple fashion, they have their super like sleek packaging. This is, it's not embossed. I forget what that's called when it actually indents instead of pops out, but I think devossed, I don't know. But it just says, you know, watch. On the back, we got some little tabs, gives me some info on here. It is the Series 7 Midnight Aluminum case in the 45 millimeter with the Apple Watch 45 millimeter Midnight Sport Band XL. And yeah, this is the aluminum one. It says about a bunch of junk that comes with it, but let's go ahead and just crack it open, shall we? Is there a specific... No. That's just going to tear it? What? No. Ew. Okay, so I messed up the box on that side. Look at that. Okay, there we go. There. And... ooh, look at all the colors. I don't think I've ever seen color in an Apple unboxing. Interesting. Oh, okay, so that must be the watch band. We'll set that aside for now. And look at that. It's got a clock. How fancy. Okay, let's get rid of that. So let's open the band first, because I'm going to make you all wait. That's why. Okay, so we got our little plastic tear, just like any Apple product. And it didn't tear along the seam. Okay, so it's still in the way. There we go. Get that open. Let's pull this guy out. Chuck that to the side. What's this? Paper. Chuck that to the side. Get out of here. Open. Oh, and it gives instructions on how to install the band. From what I remember, it's very simple. Wow. That's got a really nice texture to it. Oh, okay. Well, so they made me pick what size that I wanted. I was like, I don't know. But they just included it. So here's the medium and large bands, and here's the XL band. So I guess if the XL is too big, I can just switch to that one and vice versa. That's kind of cool, but also, why did they make me pick the one I wanted? Huh. Okay, so there's that. Let's go ahead and open the actual watch now. So let's peel these tabs right there and right there. And open her up. Maybe. There it is. Nice boxes, man. Oh, I see it. There's the watch. Look at that. Let's look at paperwork first. I'm going to keep making all of you wait. Let's see here. There are no Apple stickers on here. What the heck? How dare they? Okay, well, it tells me how to charge it. You know, I guess that's useful. More paperwork. Go away. Typical Apple fashion. So all we have is a USB cable. It is a USB-C. Let's yank that out of there. And just like the Series 1 way back in the day, it's just got the little disc there, except it's Type-C on the other end. So, of course, I have to provide my own charger. Again, thank you, Apple. And then here is the actual watch. And it's got like a little foam bit on it here. Okay, how do I just rip it? I just rip it. Okay. You know, I know Apple wants to be all eco or whatever and save the planet by not giving you the charging brick, but then they have all this paper waste, so what's kind of like the point with that? I don't know. Wow, there are like sensors galore on the bottom of this thing. It's shiny too, so I'm trying to help show you what's on here, but there are little sensors everywhere, little lights. The dome is nowhere near as prominent on this one as it was on the first one. That was one complaint I had about the Series 1, is this little bubble right here kind of dug into my wrist. It was kind of annoying. This, though, it doesn't appear to. And you got the, oh, it's already turning on. Got the crown, nice push, another button that does a thing, I'm assuming. And yeah, it's got a huge screen on it, so that's that 45 millimeter. From what I've read, this does have an always-on display, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and get these bands out and set up, though, shall we? Let's see. So, we're going to go like this, and slide one side in. Okay. Ooh, I'm already thinking, that band is huge, man. Yeah, I'm going to try the medium-large band, actually, because this one is big. So you just push the little button on the back, and the band slides right out. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this instead. I figured I would choose that since I'm, you know, a larger person, but apparently I'm not going to need that. Oh, got a little peel there. And I love this style of band where it does the tuck like that. I have always bought the third-party bands for my Samsung watches because I like this way more. It is significantly nicer. And, okay, what is it telling me to do? Oh, it wants me to bring it next to my phone. So, let's go ahead and do that. We will unlock the phone. Oh, and it already says, continue. Yeah, let's do it. Set up for myself. Something stuck to me. Position Apple Watch in frame, okay? You gotta get a picture of their little globe or whatever. Oh, there it goes. Your Apple Watch is paired. Well, that was easy. Set it up. It's going to go on my left hand. Maybe. Okay, there it goes. Connecting. This may take a moment. It's riveting. While it does that, I'm going to put it on. So, I'm going to throw that on there. Get that guy there. On my other band, I am the fourth dot. Apparently on this one, I am the third dot. Nice. Fits nicely. Feels very, like, thin and sleek on here, so that's nice. Alright. Got good contact. That little orb in there isn't hurting the wrist in any way. Oh, here we go. Agree. That's right, I'm not reading the terms. Dang, this screen is edge to edge. It's really cool. Okay, set up activity. Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to finish setting up this stuff. That way you guys don't have to be bored with it. And then I'll give you my final thoughts on this quick little unboxing, okay? All right, so I've gone through and I have added like my Apple Pay and all that kind of stuff to the watch. I really liked the idea of being able to do that. I use Apple Pay and the different cards I have saved in there constantly. So it's really nice that I can just kind of like, you know, dink and done. And one thing I am kind of excited to play with, they have some accessibility features that apparently, like, you can do things like you make a fist and that activates your Apple Pay, and they have a few other things that can like activate certain tasks and stuff on there, so that'll be really cool. I still need to get like all my apps and everything set up, but like I said, this is not an in-depth review of the Series 7 watch. It's more of just a quick unboxing, initial impressions, and initial impressions are, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing it. Like my other watch here, okay, one, I break the bands like all the time. This is probably my 5th or 6th band on here. So hopefully these bands are stronger. I bet they will be, because it always breaks like at the little hinge bar thing. But this watch is way heavier than this one. I don't feel like I'm wearing anything right now. And it's weird. I'm going to have to get used to that, because I'm used to always knowing that my watch is right there. And this, I'm easily going to forget that it's there. One thing, and it's a complaint I've always had about the Apple Watches, the design is not a universal design, meaning the dial is always on one side, the button is always on one side, whether you are left-handed or right-handed. One thing I really liked about this, it was universal. Yeah, it had the buttons, but the main like functionality was all on the screen. You could just rotate the dial and stuff like that. So we'll see, getting used to it again, how this feels, but I'm excited to get my apps and stuff set up, pick out a couple watch faces, stuff like that, and just start really using the watch. But overall, the thing is crazy comfortable, and even though the watch itself is smaller than the other one, the screen is actually way bigger. There's a lot more on the screen, but it apparently is downloading and installing the last of the apps, so I will probably still have to wait, by my guesstimate, about another 45 minutes or so before this thing will actually be fully functional so that I can start playing with it. But yeah, overall, first impressions, I like it. Unboxing experience for it was very Apple. I mean, that's pretty much how their products go. I am very annoyed, but there's nothing I can do about it. I wish they would still include the charging bricks. Like, man, how much waste could that really be causing? Especially when all their stuff is Type-C now. None of the crap before was Type-C. So, yeah, that's a little annoying. But this will go good with my new 3D printer. I already found something on Thingiverse so that I can make myself a little MagSafe phone stand watch combo. So I'll have that going. That'll be neat. But yeah, I like it. Cool presentation. Very, like I said, it's very Apple. And the watch feels really nice on the hand. It's got a really nice texture. It's kind of like a rubberized feeling on here, but it's smooth. And I really like the look of it. Looks really nice, and can't wait to start daily driving it. Now, if you liked today's video, let me know down in the comments below. Do you own an Apple Watch? Odds are you probably do. A lot of people do, like millions of people. Do you own a Series 7, one of the brand new ones? Let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. And while you are down there, please be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons, as well as that little notification bell so you get an alert every time I got a new video coming out. And with that, I am GameDad. I thank you all for watching, and I will catch you later.